These are moments when rich drug dealers got caught on Bodycam. Meet Julia Lloyd and Stanley Holta, who, weeks before June 12, 2023, were reported to police by an anonymous tipster who claimed that large amounts of meth and fentanyl were being shipped to and sold from their home. On the 12th, police set up surveillance on Stanley's vehicle and witnessed it leave his home and drive to a market where a man got out of his own vehicle and hopped into Stanley's. They then drove to a remote area where an officer caught them in what appeared to be a drug transaction. After following the car a short ways, the officer initiated a traffic stop on his vehicle, at which point he pulled into a random driveway.
Oh, your car's acting up. It looks like a nice car.
It's all right.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. That's a cool car.
It's got some electric problems.
You guys live up here somewhere?
I live right.
Oh, okay.
My dad owns it.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I actually need to talk to you about something about some dogs. Can you come back here and talk with me real quick?
Dog?
Yeah. Yep. Just come back here and talk with me quick. 15. I'm gonna be out with that party here. You guys got some pit bulls?
I got like tumors all over him.
Your pit bull does?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's old. He's 14.
Gotcha. Okay.
He has these.
Yeah. Actually, here, Stan.
He has these.
Here. I need you to turn around, put your hands behind your back for a second, okay? Yep.
Oh.
Yep. You're being really cool, but I just need to talk. We just need to detain you for a second here, okay?
Why?
Because I told you to. Turn around behind your.
What?
We have some stuff we need to talk with you about, okay?
What are you talking?
Stanley, turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Who is that?
Stanley, I'm not gonna keep telling you. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
What are you talking about?
Stanley,
Stop.
Stanley, turn around and put your hands behind your back. Do it now.
Stanley.
Stop or I'm gonna tase you. Taser, taser, taser.
Oh! Dude,
Stop. You're tasing you again.
Behind your back, behind your back, then behind your back, then behind your back. You're gonna get it again. Okay, behind your back.
Bring your hands behind your back. Do it now.
Behind your back, Stanley.
Get the guy in the other car.
Okay.
Then put your hand behind your back. Put your hand behind your back.
Stop trying to fight, Stanley.
It smells good.
Put it behind your back.
I can't
Put it
breathe.
behind your back.
Oh
Taser,
my
taser,
God.
taser.
Ow!
Oh.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, okay.
Stop fighting, Stan. This is not going to help you. I'm gonna cycle it again if you don't put your hands behind your back. Quit being stupid.
Please don't.
Hold on. Hold on.
Ow.
I can't stop. 15 log.
I'm good.
Taser deployments and one.
I'm not doing nothing.
Run. Why were you running? Jogging?
He's just all of a sudden wants to freaking.
Want to detain you.
You were getting a little sketched out, Stan.
Huh?
I can tell you were
asked
getting a little
me about
sketched
my
out.
dogs.
Yeah?
I smoked my cigarette.
Not right now.
What?
Maybe you're cooperative, Stan.
As they detained Stanley, officers also took the passenger into custody. Before searching Stanley's car, they searched his clothes and found $2,500 in cash, which is pocket change compared to what was found inside his house.
Because you're going to go in the back of my car. You got quite a bit of cash here. I don't really want that. You got like a bag or something?
I imagine.
Yep, I'm just checking your pockets here because you're going to go in the back of my car and I don't want anything back there that shouldn't be there. Or any weapons or guns or anything like that.
You guys didn't read me any rights.
You're not being arrested. Well, at least you weren't before. You were just being detained. Detained, yep.
What?
That means we were going to hang out a little bit and I was going to place you in handcuffs for both of our safety until somebody who needs to talk to you could get here. Get anything in your shoes at all?
Yeah, you freaked me out. Like,
Well, sorry if I freaked you out. I think before we have you sit in my car though, is there anything in this belt buckle and all?
no. What?
Take it off.
You just got here. No, you're gonna let it fall out. You just don't want to miss anything.
So, you're asking me about my dogs. Okay, so what's about the dog?
You back up. What's that? You got a couple of shirts on there. We're gonna take a walk over here real quick and just have a seat in the back of my car for a minute.
You put me in handcuffs.
What side do you want?
And
Now let's go on the passenger side. I can detain somebody if I have a reason, and I did.
What was the reason, sir?
We can talk about it. Just have a seat for me right now, okay?
you guys really ain't gonna let me smoke a cigarette?
I never said that.
Not right this time.
If you keep being really cool and cooperative, I'll go see where your cigarettes went, okay? And then we'll talk. We'll see about it in a little bit. But right now, I'd like you to sit in my car for me, okay?
I mean, it's super cool.
I tell you what, if you sit there, we'll light up a cigarette and you can smoke it and you can sit with your feet out of the car and just sit on the seat there. Will that work for you?
Promise?
I promise. Go ahead and sit down for me.
But obviously, we're not taking cuffs off.
Yep, yeah, the cuffs have to stay on. But if you sit down,
Yeah.
I don't want you to fall over. Okay, just sit right there. You're out there?
You have a lighter in there, too?
I saw one. Otherwise, I got one in my car. But you do have to sit down for me, all right? That's part of the deal.
A K-9 officer was brought in to perform a sniff search of the vehicle while other officers allowed Stanley to smoke a cigarette and distracted him with conversation. The K-9 eventually alerted to the presence of drugs in the vehicle, which led to a search where officers found exactly what they expected: large quantities of meth and a substance that could have been meth or fentanyl.
If you want to go ahead and hop all the way in for me, okay? I guess he wants to talk to you at the sheriff's department, so that's what we're going to do, okay?
Smoke one more cigarette.
We need to get going. I'm sorry. I let you have one, which is more than most officers would do, especially after you just ran from them and made you tase you. So, but anyway, I do need you to put your feet in the car so we can get going here, okay? Do you need a hand at all? You're kind of a big guy. Let's take it easy there. Okay, get in the car, Stanley.
You really can't.
Scoot all the way in, Stan. Just swing your feet around in front of you here, okay?
I can't feel my hand.
Okay, they're fine, Stan. I already checked them. The quicker you get in the car, the quicker we can get to the sheriff's department, and then we can get them. Or we can just take them right off you, okay? Put your back up against the seat here like how you would normally sit. I know it's a little tight, but I'm pretty sure you can get your back over against the back of the seat there, okay? And I do need you to do that right now. You know what I mean. Just slide that way. Try to get your back up against the back of the seat there for me.
While Stanley was transported to the police station, a search warrant was executed on his home, and Stanley's wife, Julia, was also taken into custody. Inside, police found bags of cocaine, heroin, fentanyl, 3 pounds of meth, and over $49,000 in cash. A car parked outside of the residence was also searched, and police found a 1-pound bundle of what was assumed to be drugs wrapped in black tape. In total, officers recovered about 5 pounds of meth and over an ounce of fentanyl. As a result, Stanley was booked into jail on charges of possession with intent to distribute meth, possession with intent to distribute fentanyl, maintaining a drug trafficking place, possession of drug paraphernalia, resisting arrest, and operating a vehicle with a controlled substance. His wife Julia was charged with possession with intent to distribute meth, possession with intent to distribute fentanyl, maintaining a drug trafficking place, and possession of drug paraphernalia. But despite Stanley's attempt to flee, he didn't give the officers as much trouble as this next suspect who nearly lied his way out of an arrest.
So lift up your head.
On November 17th, 2023, an officer noticed a familiar face driving through the city. A young woman who was on probation for narcotics-related charges and was known to stay in a hotel infamous for the drug activity. The officer tailed her vehicle and saw her park at a different hotel and enter with a man of interest. That's when he decided to follow them in to see what they were up to.
Hello? Your name Jared? What's your name?
I'm Chad.
Chad what? I thought you were Jared. Somebody else. How do you spell your last name, man? You don't have any warrants or anything, do you? Who do you guys know here? Oh, a friend here. Where you guys come from? Oh, I'm just asking. Who stays here?
Oh, friend. Why are you questioning me so much?
I'm just asking. All right, man. You guys are good to go. See ya.
The male suspect, who the officer thought was a man named Jared, identified himself as Chad. Upon radioing Chad's information to dispatch, the dispatcher found nothing on his record, so the officer let the pair go with no further issues. But when he returned to his patrol car, something told him to look Chad up on his own computer. And when he did, Chad's picture did not resemble the male in the hotel. With this information, the officer pulled back up to the entrance ready to hunt the suspect down. But due to a poorly timed smoke break, he caught the suspect right at the front door.
Jared. There you are.
No, I'm not.
You're not Chad.
I'm not Jared. My name is not Jared. My name is Chad.
Chad what?
Chad T-Ring.
You got an ID?
I don't have an ID.
So lift up your head. You're not.
My name is Chad.
You have an ID?
I don't have an ID, sir.
Come on here, I'll show you.
No.
Yeah, hey, you can't go.
Yes, I can. What did I do?
It looks like you're Jared Erickson.
My name is not Jared Erickson.
What is your name? It's not Chad.
It's Chad.
Chad
T-Ring.
what?
T-Ring.
I'll show you the bookie for. It's not you.
My name is not Jared Erickson.
Then what is it? It's not Chad.
Chad, sir. This is not. My name is Chad T-Ring.
The Chad T-Ring, so bald, 6'3" and 180 something pounds. That's not you. Alright, stop reaching for stuff.
I'm not reaching. I'm reaching my bag, sir. I did not. You cannot. You cannot put
you
your
gotta
hands
stay
on
here.
me.
You
No.
lied about your name.
No, I did not. I did not lie.
Your name's not Chad.
Don't put your hands on me.
Your name's not Chad.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Don't put your hands.
Your
Yes,
name's
it
not
is. It's Chad T-Ring.
No, it's not.
Sir,
I
don't
looked
put
at it.
your
It says-
hands on me.
it says-
Why are you doing this,
Stop.
dude? My
Stop
name
it.
is Chad.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not Chad. You're Jared Erickson.
No, I'm not.
Then stop resisting right now.
Okay.
Hang on.
All right.
We're gonna figure out who you are because what you told me is not true. You might be
Yes.
Chad, but you're not Chad Turing.
Yeah,
You're not 6'3", and you're not 185 pounds, and you're not bald. She's leaving you.
Are you leaving me?
So you're gonna tell me your real name or
My
not?
name is Chad T-Ring guy.
I looked at your booking photo.
This is illegal.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, because your name is not Chad.
Yes, it is, sir.
No, turn around that way. We're gonna detain you right
No.
now. Your name's not Chad,
Yes,
dude.
it is. Dude, let me go.
No, it's not.
Will you let me go, dude?
I just looked up.
Let me
Stop.
go, dude.
Stop.
No, dude. Come on.
Stop.
Please.
Your name's not Chad, dude.
Let me
Your name
go.
is not Chad.
Let me go.
Your name's not Chad. He's fighting me. Hurry up. I'm gonna tase you, bro. You better stop now. I'm gonna tase you. I'm gonna tase you, dude. Knock it off, Jared.
It's not Jared.
What is your name then? You're lying.
No, 28 as well.
Stop it. Stop it.
Right back.
Floor 1 and house the other unit, push it down.
I'm gonna walk up. Dumb something over there. You alright, bud? No. I'm gonna check this out. Probably meth.
Once backup arrived, they were able to get him in handcuffs, at which point the responding officer could investigate something he saw during the arrest, a black box that the suspect had thrown beneath the vehicle to them.
Yeah. Meth. Alright, bud. There we go. That's what I thought.
My name's not Jared.
Well, you lied about your name. It's not Chad. I can assure you that. What's your name then?
You're gonna find out anyway.
So tell us then.
Tell us.
This is Jacob.
Jacob who?
Researching that.
There's a room.
Because I went over there, looked at the booking photo, the name he told me, 6'3", 180 something pounds. Like, nah.
It's under 5'10". You good?
Tell my possession with intent.
So those magnets there.
That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to put it up in the car. We're fighting that car right there. And make sure it's not damaged. Because I slammed him into her car. She left in the vehicle.
As it would turn out, the suspect was telling the truth. His name wasn't Jared. He was actually 31-year-old Jacob, a man who had not 1 but 3 warrants for arrests. He also had a black magnetic box filled with 36 alprazolam pills, oxycodone pills, 57 grams of meth, 8 grams of fentanyl, and 3 grams of THC. In the end, Jacob was transported to jail and booked for charges of possession of meth with intent to deliver, possession of fentanyl with intent to deliver, possession of narcotics with intent to deliver, possession of Schedule, 4 drugs with intent to deliver, possession of THC, second offense, battery on a police officer, identity theft, resisting an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping. While that unlucky suspect was caught by sheer chance, it's even funnier to see their reactions when they're caught by undercover cops.
Police department, get on the ground!
On April 22nd, 2022, an unidentified informant set up a transaction with a local drug dealer, 35-year-old Matthew Simicek, to purchase 15 grams of meth for $400 and shared the location with the police. Officers set up nearby and listened through a wire as the informant completed the transaction. But almost immediately after the handoff, Matthew became suspicious and began accusing them of being an officer. The informant could be heard engaging Matthew in a growing verbal argument before trying again to leave. That's when Matthew suddenly grabbed their arm and refused to let go, at which point the informant yelled out the safe word.
Police, get on the ground! Get on the ground, police! Police! Hey, don't move, police! Get out here! Get out here! You're under arrest! Get on the ground! Police department! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Police! You're under arrest! Police department, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Don't move! Let me see your hands! 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 Put your hands behind your back! Don't move! Alright, I'm gonna roll you over.
What did I do?
Stand up. What did I do? Investigator Mancuso, the cross police.
I know. What did I do?
I want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, what did I do though?
Step over here. Right there. On the ground.
Hey, I don't know drugs and all my tripping there. That's why I didn't tell me.
Sounds good.
Hey. There's no drugs in the car.
You're being detained.
Why? I'm gonna be detained, sir.
You're being detained, Matt. Okay?
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Shimmies.
No drugs in it.
You got no weapons on you?
No.
No guns, no knives?
No.
You understand if we find a gun, we'll be upset.
Yeah, there's no weapons. That's a gang. This is harassment. The other day they did the same thing to me. Like, I really am doing nothing wrong, man.
Okay.
But damn, this is kind of crazy. Like, because I stand outside the bar and you guys rolled up on me like that?
I honestly don't know what's going on. They just called us over here to help them out, okay?
Okay. You're under arrest for selling meth. Okay.
Who did I sign up to?
Who did you sell meth to? A couple different people.
Yeah?
My money's in your bag. Okay? Yep.
I don't think it is.
It is. Trust me. Why are we doing this again?
How much is it? That's how that
You'll read the report.
I think you're lying.
Okay. I'm not lying, bro. I didn't know what you're doing here. Okay. I didn't feel like putting my hands on you, but when you're trying to tell somebody to get in the car against their will, okay, that scares me. Okay. So that's why you're being under arrest. You just $1 worth of methamphetamine. Okay. It's on video. The person that just got out of the car right here, and you tried. When are you gonna learn to stop selling meth? You're under arrest. That's my money in your bag. And now we're going to go search Ash's place because that's where you left from.
During the body search, officers recovered exactly what they were looking for: the informant's $400. In other words, proof that the transaction took place. They also found an additional $1,341, and Matthew was subsequently transported to the police station and charged with delivering meth, false imprisonment, and resisting an officer. It's rare that informants ever have to use their safe word, and that one is very lucky to be alive. One might say the same for this next suspect, who reportedly consumed a mixture of marijuana and fentanyl.
I had a little bleeding on me. I spotted it.
On May 1st, 2023, an officer pulled over a vehicle with dark window tints that was missing a front license plate. The officer had also noted that the vehicle was coming from an area that was known for drug activity, and when he ran the information of the driver, 30-year-old Eugene, he found that Eugene had 2 prior convictions for possession of heroin with intent to deliver. With that information, the officer decided to call in a drug K-9 for a vehicle sniff.
All right, Eugene, you want to hop on real quick for me, man? We're just going to walk right to the front of the car, okay? Just hop on out of the car. What's that? Just because I want to talk to you at the front of your car. I didn't say you did anything wrong. I just want to talk to you at the front of your car. I want to talk to you, man. Just, can you hop on out of the car for me? Oh, you don't got to be scared. Is there anything? Just hop on out of the car, okay? Don't. Not get that, Eddie. Vehicle took off. We're 41 northbound.
Identified and 155 dispatch easy loading. We have to check with Mike.
I'm going to be terminated here at 41 and a half. He's pulling pretty far away from me. I'm starting to lose visual.
The officer decided to terminate the chase when Eugene's vehicle reached speeds of over 130 miles per hour. But just moments later, a call came over the radio stating that Eugene had crashed and fled the vehicle on foot.
Sounds like he was last seen headed back toward his vehicle, which hit the median on N. He should be on N. Caller, couldn't give any more description of the...
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Lay down on the ground! Do not move! Get your hands behind your back now! Don't move! Do you understand? You're what? You're high?
Sheriff 7-6 for 1095. Units can slow it down.
Injured at all? No? Alright, roll over the other direction.
A large wad of cash was recovered from Eugene's pockets, and he was placed inside a patrol unit before officers searched his vehicle. Inside, they found a weed jar disguised as a 7-Up can that contained marijuana shake. And meanwhile, Eugene was in the back seat of the unit explaining to an officer that he was high.
Subject is requesting an ambulance for right leg pain.
I apologize.
Because you're high? Yeah. Did you throw anything in the weeds? gun, knives.
I think I heard him, but it was.
Your keys what?
They got a knife on it.
Okay.
I was just hiding, that's all.
Okay.
Are they needed emergent or not emergent for the ambulance?
Not emergent. The pain is from when he crashed.
Well, you by the fence or more that way? I mean, I'm assuming he crossed straight up through the bag. Kind of see footprints like a.
Here. Now knock it off. Okay. Go super. We'll just do a pattern here. Just go back and forth. So, here. We're getting all tangled here. Come here. Come on, figure it out. Figure it out. Dumbass dog. Come on. Stop. Seats. God damn it. Come on, we'll find it.
This weird is dispatch said that that caller stated he was running from the car and then going back towards the car, so he probably ditched something out here.
Here. Live. Starting to piss me off now.
I'm gonna call that an additional caller and just see what he's seen.
What's that? Your phone wasn't on you, I don't think. Did you want to spit? Lean out this way. You can spit out. You can spit out. Better?
Swallow anything?
Setting high. What are you high on? Weed? Turn this way and get your feet out of the vehicle, okay? Here, you can sit this way. Okay, that way if you're gonna puke, you can puke right out this way.
Police continued to search the area Eugene had run through for any drugs. While back at the car, Eugene had become so sick that he finally let the officers in on a secret. There were no drugs on the ground because he'd swallowed the baggie of marijuana he had.
Did you read him Miranda or no? I don't know. Okay.
I had a little weed on me. I swallowed it out.
Okay. Is that just what you had? Is just the weed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, man. I'm going to read you your Miranda warning real quick, okay? Do you have the right to and each of these rights I have just read to you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you want to answer any questions without a lawyer? No? Okay. All right, man. So, here's the deal. You're going to be going to jail for the felony fleeing and looting.
Yes.
First degree recklessly endangering safety. Okay. So, we're going to find what you threw out here. So.
I got none out here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, all right.
But the officers soon found out Eugene was lying after calling up a witness who'd seen him run through the field, a witness who offered some very valuable information as to where they might find what they're looking for.
Sorry to bother you again. We're to the north of where his car crashed or whatever. There's a cut cornfield here. How far out into that cornfield do you think he got? Out in the middle of it? Really? You might want to come out here.
It's a good little amount. Nice M30s. Yep. Good catch.
After nearly a half hour of searching, the officer recovered a rather large 111-gram bag containing approximately 1,000 fentanyl pills. Seeing as 3 milligrams is enough to cause death in a full-sized adult, Eugene was in possession of enough fentanyl to kill 40,000 people.
All right, man. So I'm all about second chances, all right? Sure you don't want to make a second chance?
What is it? Who's that?
Whose is that?
It's not mine.
Okay.
I've seen that before, sir.
All right. Cool. So I take it you don't want to talk?
That's not mine.
Okay, cool. All right, man. Like I said, you're going to go to jail for a bunch of felonies, so. All right.
It's convenient. It's the same color that he's wearing.
Yep.
So this is what? Like a rain shirt?
Good. All right, man.
Eugene ultimately refused to answer any questions, which was probably the smartest thing to do at that point, and he was transported to the hospital to have his stomach pumped. Following treatment, he was booked into the local jail on charges of fleeing and eluding an officer, possession of fentanyl with intent, possession of designer drugs with intent, first-degree recklessly endangering safety, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting an officer. While Eugene definitely made the police work for that drug bust, this next suspect made their jobs much easier by tossing the drugs out of the window mid-chase.
Not in the mood to play
I didn't throw nothing out.
On July 19th, 2022, several officers were in pursuit of a vehicle that had fled from a traffic stop and was driving recklessly in an attempt to evade them. At one point during the chase, the driver, later identified as 29-year-old Jarvis Starks, was seen tossing a white object out of the window. It landed on the side of the road, and one of the pursuing officers stopped to inspect it. Inside the plastic shopping bag were 8 Ziploc bags, 3 of them packed with cocaine, and the other 5 filled with fake oxycodone pills that were laced with fentanyl. In total, the bag contained 25,000 pills and 84 grams of cocaine. Pursuit finally ended when the suspect lost control of the vehicle and spun into a ditch, but the chase wasn't over yet as Jarvis proceeded to make a run for it.
All units, we need a perimeter. Set it up by the quad entrance. Also, we'll take it at 175 and 49. Mike, he's in the tall grass. Get out of the tall grass! Get out! Get out of the tall grass! I can hear him moving around. Get over here! Get out! I can see you! You're gonna get bit by a dog! Get up! Get up! Never! Get up! Now! Get up! I don't want to move. I don't want to fight y'all. Get up! Get on the ground now, dude. You're gonna get bit! Right now. Stop resisting! You're gonna get bit! I will get on the ground right now. I'm not gonna resist y'all. I'm sorry. My name is Jarvis Starks. My name is in my wallet. You hear me? My wallet is in my pocket, bro. I don't want no problem with y'all over here.
You should have stopped them. Then you would have
I was scared as y'all scared of me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, all those drugs you have in the car you're throwing out.
I don't have no gun.
Yeah, we found them all, man.
I didn't have no gun.
Yeah, well, we found it.
Nothing at all. I don't know my gun.
I'm gonna wait around until we get back in the squad.
How y'all doing today?
Good.
Good?
Y'all scared me. I ain't gonna lie. Well, no resistance. I got money in this other pocket, the left pocket. That's it. That's it, big dog. Got you. Y'all do y'all job. I do what I'm supposed to do. I ain't did nothing wrong. Y'all scared.
out of me though.
Not in the mood to play fucking games.
I didn't throw nothing out.
Yeah.
For sure, didn't throw nothing out.
Got a lot of cash.
I watched you come out the window.
That's all I got is cash.
Well, that's why we got cameras. Yep, you're right.
That's it. Y'all scared the out of me, big girl. Thank y'all for. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate y'all for not beating my. Because I know how police can get people. So much.
2, 3.
I got shoes down here.
All right. Are you okay? Okay, because you went into that ditch hard. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Are you okay?
Thankful y'all didn't beat my. Terrified of police. Y'all didn't beat my ass.
Yeah. He's got
Drop your shirts, man.
Nah, I didn't have no shirt.
Oh, that's right. It's drugs in here. That's why.
Yeah.
That's not mine.
Weird.
Yeah, man. We saw it get thrown out the window.
That's not mine.
It's too late now, man.
I had nothing.
All right.
Can I tell y'all this? Listen, in the middle of Wisconsin, for all of these white officers to arrest me for and me not to be beat for
Listen, man. I'm not going to listen to it right now because you led us on a car chase. You almost killed how many people?
Listen,
you had drugs. I'm not going to listen to you.
All I'm going to do is thank you for that. That's all
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to do.
Take a seat. Take a seat. Sit down. Go ahead. You're fine. You're fine. Just
I
take a seat.
appreciate you, officer.
Yep. Take a seat.
That's
Swing your
all
feet
that's
in.
it.
Swing your feet in.
Everything else I can deal with in the court of law, but I thank y'all for not beating mine. Okay? Okay?
A stack of cash was found on his person, and a digital scale and loaded firearm were recovered from inside his car. Following the search of his vehicle, Jarvis was transported to jail and booked on charges of possession with intent to distribute fentanyl, possession with intent to distribute cocaine, first-degree recklessly endangering safety, and 2 counts of fleeing and eluding police. While it's common to see dealers operating out of their vehicle, what you don't see too often is a suspect running their illegal business out of someone else's business.
I did this. I fully understand the ramifications of my choices. I get it. But
on September 1st, 2023, officers paid a visit to Treasure Coast Square Mall, where 27-year-old Patrick McMahon had reportedly been selling psychedelic shrooms and other hallucinogenic drugs while on the clock as a Zumiez employee. Weeks before showing up in uniform, plainclothes officers had gone into the store 3 times, once to speak to Patrick about drugs and twice again to buy mushrooms from him. Now, they were visiting to give him something, a ride to the station.
What's up, man?
Patrick, how are you, buddy?
What up?
Patrick.
Here, put your hands behind your back.
We'll explain everything in a second, okay?
You're set. Mine's double off. You got him. I got him. Here. Use my.
Hello, how are you? Where's the black backpack? What's up? He's got a black backpack. Is this his? This one's his? Thank you.
Alright, man, I'm just gonna double lock these on you, okay? So they don't walk up on you, okay? Yep. We'll explain everything to you here in a minute, alright?
what's up? I probably would, yeah.
He'll be able to make phone calls too when he gets to the office, alright? Just walk out.
Thank you.
We are just outside the
Inside Patrick's black bag, police found a sandwich bag containing 30 grams of magic mushrooms. After transporting him to the police station, detectives placed him in an interrogation room to question him about their findings.
So, months ago, we got complaints of you selling mushrooms, weed, just stuff to not only people coming in and out of the store, but also the juveniles. Okay? Does any of this ring a bell at all?
No.
You don't sell anything?
Mm-mm.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Is that what you're gonna stick with?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Your backpack?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what was inside of it?
Yeah.
What was inside of it?
There were mushrooms inside the bag.
Do you use mushrooms?
Yes.
How much mushrooms do you use at a time?
I microdose them usually, but about a gram.
Now, what if I told you that we've been buying from you for a bit? So, does any of this ring a bell? Like, you've been selling, we've seen you, we've dealt with you.
Okay.
Do you want me to elaborate, like, refresh your mind a little?
If you want.
It's a little blurry. That's you in the store.
Mm-hmm.
That's you during a deal that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do you have that outfit?
I do, I just got it.
Yeah. So, once again, that's you. We know for a fact you deal.
Yeah, I don't do anything bad, nothing that bad, so.
And I'm not saying that you're a bad person, dude. We get it, like, hey, you give a little here, take a little there, it's for extra money, right? What I'm trying to understand is, number one, what the actual reason is for you to sell it. I'm not saying you're a bad dude. Like, you know, you don't look like a Pablo Escobar. Like, are you? I mean, I might be confused. Does anyone at the store know that you do it for extra money, or
No.
No one else is involved with it? How much did he have with him? Anyone? How much did he have with him?
30 grams. 30 grams.
30 grams. I mean, that's typically how much would you sell that for?
Not much.
What's not much?
$160.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot for $160. Like, $160 is pretty cheap compared to what I thought an ounce of mushrooms would be.
Partially for the money, but at the same time, mushrooms for a lot of people are medicine and they help a lot of people with a lot of issues, so I don't really need too much money, so.
How much would you get that for? You could sell it for $160.
How much would I get that for?
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
What's not much?
50, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you typically get it from?
Guy.
Like locally, at the mall?
Yeah, an old friend.
How much mushrooms do you think this dude has that you usually get it from?
He has? I'm not sure. He usually has like chocolate bars, but it's mainly weed that I get from him, but I've stocked up a long time ago on mushrooms, so that's why I used to take more myself, but after like a really bad trip, I stopped taking them as much.
So that was from a while ago, from that same guy?
Yeah, those are pretty old in there.
Okay. What about like kids, like juveniles?
Oh no.
You don't deal with juveniles?
I try my best. I mean, I don't ID people, but
like, because the issue that, like I said, the whole reason this started is because kids are getting it, man.
I've never sold mushrooms to any kids.
Well, juveniles, I mean, in the teenage years, I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference.
I mean, like I said, I don't ID, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had anyone tell you that they've had a really bad trip or anything off the stuff you gave them?
No.
Never. But you've had yourself personally?
Well, I took way too many.
How much is way too many?
It was about 14 grams.
You took a whole 14 grams, just ate them?
Well, it's called, I don't want to go into the whole specifics.
No, I'm curious. This is me just
It's called lemon teching. Basically, if you grind up the mushrooms and put them in lemon juice, which is citric acid reacts to the psilocybin in the mushrooms, which it basically doubles the dose, but it shortens the trip.
Do you like shut everything off and kind of just meditate?
Well, that time I did it. I was in a really bad place at the time, so I did that. I did it in the dark in my bed, and I like time traveled. It was scary. I like partied with demon clown guys and stuff. It was fun. Yes. But that's again why I always tell people that you need to weigh it out and you need to know how much you take, because they can do that to you. But like I said before, it does help. I mean, it's obviously mushrooms are starting to be legalized throughout the country. Mm-hmm. It does help in a therapeutic sense.
No, I've heard that. I've definitely heard that.
And I will say, I have been very advocate for with anybody who ever asked me that I do not give mushrooms.
I believe that. I don't believe you
to anyone, because as somebody who, like I said, tripped too bad, I understand that it could severely mess up your mental state.
Yeah. Like I said, we're not saying you specifically went out and saw it.
No, I understand. Listen,
just
I
unfortunate.
I did this. I fully understand the ramifications of my choices. I get it. But, however, if I could say one thing, I always made sure that mushrooms never went to kids.
Of course.
Following questioning, Patrick was booked into jail on 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance, 2 counts of selling, manufacturing, or distributing drugs, and 2 counts of unlawful use of a 2-way communication device. The only thing worse than being caught at your job is being caught inside your own drug house. On March 1st, 2021, officers gathered at the doorstep of 64-year-old Stephen McCurdy's home with a warrant to raid his house for narcotics. The warrant was authorized based on previous interactions with Stephen. Once on November 30th, 2020, when he sold an informant 15.5 grams of meth, and just earlier that day when an informant purchased another 15.1 grams of meth. Now, just hours after the second transaction, police were knocking on his door to look for the drugs, but Stephen locked it and refused to come out.
Steve.
Yeah. 13, 14, 15.
You came to the door and locked that door.
Police, search warrant! Search warrant! Search warrant! Show us your hands! Show us your hands! Police department! Search warrant! See your hands? Put your hands up! Hands. Ma'am, I want you to take a couple steps forward so I can see you. Ma'am, step forward so I can see you.
To the side. Heather, come back to the door. Come back. Come over here, Heather. Keep your hands up.
Heather, keep going.
You know why, Steve.
Steve, keep your hands in the air. Steve, put your hands in the air.
Heather, you're fine.
Reach forward and take my hand.
I left the mosquito.
Yeah, Heather, reach forward and take my hand. Okay? One coming out.
Heather, just put your hands on your back. Just put your hands on your back. Okay.
Steve, who else is in here?
Let's go all the way back. All the way back.
Also inside the home was 51-year-old Heather Turner, Stephen's roommate.
Get your hands up, Steve. Hi. Get your hands up. What about top your hands up there? Okay, now turn around. Now walk back slowly. Walk back slowly. Search warrant! Police driver, search warrant! Come on with your hands up.
Just keep coming back.
Under arrest.
Steve, keep coming back. Keep coming back.
You're wagging his tail. Nala? Nala? Hey, girl, you're okay. She's on a leash.
You're
I'm not
okay.
going to be able to get by her.
You're okay.
All right.
You're okay, girl.
Police department, search warrant! Police department.
Dog's got he's underneath the... Okay. Police department, search warrant. If you're in here, you need to come out with your hands up. You're under arrest.
Okay. We need to figure out what we're going to do with this dog. Dog's right on the table, so I don't let that dog tag you. I can't get back any further, though, if we use it. Oh,
Come on now. Grab the door on your one.
looks clear. Can't see the right. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay.
Secondary.
Get back there. See what you want? Hold on there, right here.
I mean, that's good.
Doesn't matter what size of unit either. He just needs to get a couple things out.
Couple things. I mean, you got a chair you can sit in here, and then you got. I mean, I've been in some places. This one is really high on the list.
Yeah, this needs to be. We probably take a picture of this, pass along to the fire department.
I think we call them multi-generators.
The interior of the home was barely livable, stacked to the ceiling with trash and crawling with cockroaches. But within the garbage, officers were miraculously able to find plastic bags of meth totaling about 138.1 grams. They also found pipes, digital scales, and $8,519 in cash.
What shoes are yours, Heather?
And I was going to call you probably a boots or something. I don't know. My white boots are in there.
Okay. Do you want them?
Yeah, I in my coat.
Okay.
And then we're going to bust down our door by bust down number 3 down there.
You got, does the heat work in there?
Yeah. This is how I wake up to real bad. Thanks. This is how I wake up.
He does immediately.
I didn't have much time to talk to you. I told you nobody in the apartment.
That didn't change this. And everything is dead.
Oh, it had a lot to do with it.
It sounded like if they were to be able to calm down.
Oh, can I have some gloves or something? My fingers are freezing.
Yeah, well, someone will work on getting you that.
Oh, yeah. And the jail. Yeah, right.
Yeah, watch your stuff. And then when you're sitting down, just do it slowly. Yeah, nice and slow. There you go.
Both Heather and Stephen were transported to the police station for questioning, where Stephen soon admitted that they'd been selling drugs out of their apartment. A look at his record also showed that he'd been convicted of nearly 20 crimes since 2008. Following questioning, Stephen was booked into jail on charges of possession of meth with intent to deliver, maintaining a drug trafficking place, possession of drug paraphernalia, and 2 counts of manufacturing or delivering meth, while Heather was booked for possession of meth with intent to deliver, maintaining a drug trafficking place, and possession of drug paraphernalia. If you enjoyed this video, watch this one and don't forget to subscribe.